Hi, welcome to another Saturday Night Live with yours truly, Posha Malcolm. And my question for you tonight, which is quiz night. Yes, my question is, what's harder to resist? Is it sugar or is it social media? Let me know. Is it sugar or social media? All right. To kick us off, let me know where you're joining, who you are, and where you're tuning in from, where you're joining from. There we go. Yes, just want to put this in the chat. How has your week been? What have you been up to? Let me know in the chat. Yes. If it's your first time, welcome to a place. Welcome to a place where your story matters, your joy is welcome, and your presence is a blessing. If you're returning, you already know I love and appreciate you. Bring your positive vibes and let us connect tonight on some quiz question. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to Saturday Night Live. And some ginger tea. All right. It has been a week. It has really been a week. But let's do our affirmation. Grounded in purpose, covered in grace, and moving forward in faith. Grounded in purpose, covered in grace, moving forward in faith. For me this week, I must say that it has been a challenging one, but I must say that it started out with Andela and I going to visit the Royal Museum, the Royal Ontario Museum. And I appreciate the experience. There are things that I'd enjoyed and things that I wish I'd seen more of. Let's put it that way. But some things I was just blown away, especially when you look at the animal section. So many different types of birds. And yes, I saw our fowl. We call it our rooster. Yes, it was on display. So it's an interesting place to go. So if you're in the Toronto area in Ontario, that's one of the places that you can visit, the Royal Ontario Museum. Parking is not there, so you have to park somewhere else. So you have to look for the different parking in the area. You will have to pay to go in, but we didn't pay. We got a free pass, so that was a blessing. And then yesterday, I actually went. I got a free ticket again, compliment of Miss Stanley. Yes, she's a photographer, and you'll see more of her in my upcoming video. And let me tell you, I got a free ticket, compliment of her, and also, let me see. Oh, I can't believe and compliment of a chef. So I will let you see. You're going to see that. And if you tune into my Instagram, you will also see a video, upcoming video with the chef I'm talking about. I don't remember. I don't remember the name, and I'm not gonna mess it up, right? But I got a free pass and it was a good experience. So the Toronto Food and Drink Fest is this weekend from Friday to addictive movies. Welcome. Sugar. All right. More addictive than social media. Let me see if anyone agrees. let me know in the chat. So welcome, welcome, Addictive Movie Codes. Thanks for joining. And this weekend in Ontario, right at the Metro Toronto Centre, we kickstart with the media coming in first and looking and seeing and doing them thing, and I was able to be a part of that. And there's food galore, drinks galore, excitement, and all of that. And there are some takeaways. And if you don't know what to do this weekend, I would say to go to the Metro Toronto Centre and visit the Toronto Food and Drink Festival Fest that is going on. It's really good, and it will be tomorrow also up until 6 p.m. So 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So that's something you can do this weekend. Adiz says, blessing Adiz, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And I tell you, you're going to see the full experience. Oh, I'm working on putting it up soon. So stay tuned for that. And so it was, as I said, a challenging, but the beginning and the ending of it, maybe that's why I went through so much challenge, because the beginning was so good and the ending was good. Yes. And I had a wonderful day at church today. So blessings. We have to look at the positive, right? Than the challenges that we face. We have to look at the blessings. God bless 2649. Welcome. Good night, sis. Welcome, sis. And welcome, Mikhail. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Reese right joining us. Hello, Auntie Posha. Hello, my niece. Thank you so much for joining. Good night, Auntie Portia. That's Mikhail. Thank you so much for tuning in. The family is joining. And big up yourself, Daddy. Thank you so much for always watching my Saturday night live. It means a lot to me. And everyone who join on a regular Saturday night, I just want to big up, shout out, big up, right? And guess who else I want to big up? My members, for their continued financial support. So this is where I recognize my members who believed in me so much to join in my membership. And I want to shout out Bobby 2, CC 1234. I'm going to drop the channel in the chat, so please do give a shout out. Stop by and enjoy the videos that she has for you, and also subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you for that thumbs up. Please do continue to hit that like button. I appreciate. Yes. And I'm sending much love to Cece. May this season bring you clarity, comfort, and a deep sense of peace. All right. You can also check out one of her videos or shorts by clicking on that. Wonderful. All right. Thanks. Thank you so much for that thumbs up. I appreciate. God bless. Thanks. All right. I got some trophies. I appreciate. So shout out to Adiz64 Plant-Based Skincare. We have extended our sales, so please feel free to check them out and support. We have a good sale, especially on our protective. This is Adiz and Body Moisturizer. So we have some really good sale on the moisturizing protective cream. This is Adiz. All right. See how it is. Goes in your skin. It doesn't leave on your skin. Penetrates it, nourishes it, plant-based, it's healing, it's rejuvenating. Yes, that is Adiz 64. So grab your hand and body before the sale is up. And we have shout out going to Retire Beard. Big up yourself, Retire Beard. Retire Beard, the way you share your perspective adds value to this community. Keep creating and keep showing up. Let us get Retire Bear to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to put his link in the chat. And also one of his recent reviews. There we go. And one of his reviews. I think I miss Adiz, but I'll do that right after Retire Beard. Okay. There we go. And please send some love over to Retire Beard. And we have Adiz 64 plant-based skincare. And I'm going to give you the link for the website. There we go. You know, may have to shout out my members. You know, if you agree, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, tap that like button and show my members some love. Put a heart in the chat and send some love to my members. They have been very faithful and supportive. Couple weeks back, I was at one of my lowest moments, and I thought I was going to do a regular, members live, and it turned out that I needed that. So please do give my members a shout out, and that's Katie Peter. Katie, your journey matters. The effort you're putting in today will speak for your tomorrow. Stay focused and stay encouraged. And I just love your support and encouragement, especially when it's needed. I really appreciate it. So please do check out and let us get KT to 500. All right. So Katie is actually, I think, 480, 82. The last time I checked, we can definitely get him to 500. Get Katie to 500. So please, send some subscribe. Tap on that subscribe button and let us get Katie to 500 subscribers. All right, I appreciate. And then we have a shout out going to Andel Queenland. Yes, he joined recently. So thank you so much for joining. All right, let's go. There we go. All right. And you can check out our shorts by Relaxing Shorts. I enjoyed it. You can check it out right there. All right. And so whether you're a member, a subscriber, or just here tonight, you matter. I really appreciate you being here. And I truly appreciate every single person who takes the time to watch, engage, and grow with me. Let's grow together, support each other, and build something meaningful here. And I want to say that, you can join my community by clicking on the join button, and you can do so clicking on also this link in the chat. There we go. All right. Wonderful. Follow me on Instagram and also TikTok, and just put in the chat. I want to what your thoughts are about the channel, about your day, and anything else in between. Yes, where you're from, let me know in the chat. I want to hear from you. So we have a beautiful lineup of quiz questions that I know immediately you're going to enjoy, and some you're probably going to think about. But on this channel, we grow. On this channel, we learn. On this channel, we bond together. On this channel, we enjoy and have fun. All right. So we are in a little bit, we are going there, because we do our live from 8 to 9 p.m. All right. So next week we'll be celebrating and having fun and all of that. So don't miss it. I'm not sure, but I know when my creativity kicks in, we'll be having fun. All right. Wonderful. So last week I shared with you some upcoming events, and I just want to remind you, not going to go in any detail, but just to remind you that the Women of Color Business Professional Inc., they'll be having their Mother's Day Market May the 8th to the 11th at Shoppers World Brampton. Adiz 64 will be there. So you can pass by and come and get your Mother's Day gift at our booth at the 64. We will be there at Shoppers World in Brampton. Then we have the National Women's Show Toronto, November the 6th to the 8th, 2026 at the Metro Toronto Convention Center. And that is the South Building. So Adiz will be there another year showcasing our products. And we love for you to stop by and to see what we have to offer. All right. And that, as I said, I was at the Metro Toronto Center, right? And in November, we'll be there again. I'll be there again. And then last but not least, Jamaica International Beauty Expo will be having another year, June the 26th to the 28th in Kingston, Jamaica. And you can reach out to Keisha Pinto Events on Instagram for, how if you want to be a exhibitor there, you can reach out to Keisha Pinto Events on Instagram. I can share that link with you so you can get more information. All right, wonderful. I want to say to you, and maybe I should whisper, yes, that promise that I made that I'm going to do a book for I Am Quitting Sugar and also that Quitting Sugar Challenge. It has become a challenge to my health, so I'm not going to do it again, right? I'm just going to focus on getting my vitamins level up, which is my iron and my what do you call it, vitamin D. We went through a long winter. My vitamin D level is low, so I'm looking forward to summer, because summer is usually you get a lot of sun in your system, and I'm looking forward to the summer. So I'm just going to focus on healing and getting my vitamin levels up, and we will take it from there. So that I'm postponing. All right. Hope you got it. All right. Tonight we are here. Yes. We are at our Saturday night quiz live time. Woo! Yes. So we are, where's my little book? All right, my little book and my little pen so I can keep track of us playing our quiz game tonight. All right, so I have a good lineup. And the first one that I want to share, I want to ask you, this is just an icebreaker, right? What is harder for you to resist? Is it sugar, social media, or sleeping in? What is harder for you? Put it in the chat and let me know. Is it sugar, social media, or sleeping in? Let me know in the chat which is harder for you. All right, I know we delay sometimes, so I just wait for the answers to come in. Let me wait for the answers to come in. Gonna do a little, we call it titivating, or maybe I call it titivating. That's a word. If you know the word, let me know, because maybe it's just me. Oh my goodness. All right. So I don't get an answer coming in. But it is, God bless says, repeat the question. What is harder for you? I'm going to just put it in the chat. Give me a second. This is our icebreaker, right? All right. What's harder to resist? Sugar, social media, or sleeping in? Which one is harder for you? So we're going to kick off tonight's Saturday night live quiz with that question. As said, I know that persons are delayed. Tap that like button if you like what you're sleeping in. I never expected that. Sleeping in. So God bless 2649 says sleeping in. I tell you, on a Saturday morning, I want to sleep in. On a Sunday, I want to sleep in. And occasionally on a Monday, oh gosh, in the weekend you enjoy yourself, and on Mondays you just want to sleep in, right? So I understand the sleeping in. So anyone else, is it sugar, social media, or sleeping in? Which one do you find harder to resist? Let me know in the chat. All right. All right. We are ready. We are going. We are going. So the first question of the night to kick off our Saturday night live quiz is drum roll. Woo! Drum roll. What do bees make? What do bees make? What do bees make? Honey. All right, that is correct. So we have God bless. So we have, so that's God bless, and God bless as one on the board. All right. The next question is, what color do you get when you mix blue and yellow? What color do you get when you mix blue? Let me see if I can find something blue. Yes, blue and yellow. I don't have no yellow around me. Yes, man, I have yellow. I have something yellow, man. Oh my gosh, nothing yellow? No, this is green. That is green. Orange? All right. Anyone else? So God bless says orange. I'm trying to find something yellow, but I'm not finding anything yellow right here. So blue or blue and yellow. What does that mix? Peace, love, sunshine. Welcome. How you doing? Peace, love, sunshine. All right. Glad to have you. Green. Yes, it is green. And please do check out Peace, Love, Sunshine channel. I appreciate what she's doing, and I just want to say continue to have that positive impact. All right. God bless says true. Peace, love says, I'm good. How are you? I am just giving thanks. I'm happy that I can be here tonight to do this. I look forward to it. Even if I'm not feeling well, I want to be here. If I'm like over the moon, I want to be here. And I want to share, these moments with my community. So thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I give you some heart. All right. Okay, the next question is, what season comes after winter? So we have peace, love, sunshine, getting a point. All right. What season comes after winter? Spring. God bless says spring, and you are correct. Once I get the correct answer, I'm gonna move on. or I'll wait a few minutes, or probably I just wait 1 minute, and because sometimes the answer may not be correct, and I just wait. Yes, I wait, and I'm going to do the thank you for sticking with. I'm stepping away from nature, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Sometimes we do not find our purpose immediately, but as we keep going, our purpose finds us. And continue, as I said, continue to do what you're doing, because it's a positive impact you're making, a positive impact. I'm trying to get the clock down where we have 1 minute on the 1 minute on the clock. Let's see. 1 minute. So I'm going to try to do this. No, probably about, yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, we could probably do 1 minute, because our 30 seconds, probably 30 seconds. Yeah, probably 30 seconds. So 30 seconds. So after I see the first answer, first response coming up, I'm going to press this, and then we'll move on from there. All right, great. So we're down to number 4, right? What do we drink when we are thirsty? Is it what do we drink when we are thirsty? What do we drink when we are thirsty? Water. Water. So we count it down. So if I don't get any more response, then we move from there. Peace, Love, Sunshine says, I feel like there is a lot going on around the world, and things are changing, and everybody might not be able to hear and see everything. That is true. There's so much that is going on, even with the United Nations, with, it's stuff. All right. Even with the United Nation, with other organizations, other body, other things, a lot going on. Different countries are facing different things, I remember one country was flooded out, and all its records were damaged. You can imagine that? Governmental records of people were damaged. Marriage certificate, birth certificate, different things were damaged. So a lot of things are going on, but we know that all of these points back to that momentum, that final. Yes, yes. So as I said, keep doing what you're doing. Persons, you're enlightening, you're educating, you're showing, you're telling what's going on. And I appreciate what you're doing. And we have addictive move code saying juice. All right, so the answer is actually water. So addictive quote might like juice, while somebody else might like tea. This one is ginger tea. So it is actually water, the most natural thing. And this water, remember when we had filled it up with snow? This was what it came down to when it melted. The snow melted. As you can see, there's residue under the bottom. Yes, I never poured it out. I never threw it out. This was what remained. So from all of this snow, all of the snow, yes, it melted. And remember, it compact when it was melting, come together. It tells us that we need to come together, and we, come as one, just one body of water. Yes, so water naturally. All right, number 5. And we give, God bless that one. The next one is number 5. What's the first thing most people check in the morning? What is the first thing most, the key word, people check in the morning? What's the first thing most people check in the morning? Let me know in the chat. Phone, addictive quote, say phone. God bless the phone. Their phone. All right. I don't even have to go any further. Yes, their phone. So we give addictive quote that one. All right. Phone, yes, is the first thing most people check. I used to check my phone at one point in time when we used to keep it in the, I used to, you know, have it beside me in the bed. And, my husband said, no more phones in the bed, in the bedroom. And I don't keep it there anymore. So I don't check my phone as the first thing, even to look at the time. So that's a technique you can do if you don't want to be, taking up the phone as the first thing. All right. Number 6, which one helps you relax the most? No, what helps you relax the most? That's the question. What helps you relax the most for most people? That's the key word. For most people, what helps relax you the most? Music. Addictive quote say music. Any other response? Sleep. All right. Music. All right. And guess what? When I was doing my research, music, sleep, and there was something else, nature. Yes, those were things that relaxed persons. So music is actually the key one. Music. Most people listen to music and say it relaxes them. But nature and sleep are in that category of relaxation. So all of you are close. All right. So that one goes to addictive movie quotes. And please check out that channel, Addictive Movie Quotes. Number 7, what is the capital of Canada? As you know, I'm living in Canada. What is the capital of Canada? Da, da, da. What is the capital of Canada? Toronto. All right. So I'm gonna put down what is the capital of Canada. So addictive movie quotes say Toronto, God bless says Ontario, peace, love, sunshine says Toronto. Addictive quotes say actually Ontario, I think. Okay, we are going to know. God bless says Toronto. I know you're not certain. All right, here we go. It is actually Ottawa. It is in Ontario. So it's actually Ottawa. Oh, Daddy said it. Yes, Daddy probably would have known because Daddy is a history man. Yes. So Ottawa, right. That is in Ontario. I've not been there yet, but it's on my bucket list. Yes, Ottawa. And that is the seat of Canada. That's where we have the parliamentarian old. That's where, all those decision making for the country is made right there in Ottawa. All right. Number 8, and no one got that one. So I'm just going to put a nil for that. All right, so that's number 7, nil. And then we are moving on to question number 8. How many continents are there? You can just give me the number. How many continents are there? How many continents are there? Let's see. Okay, so I was watching your parliament the other day. Yes, I think they were there. I didn't watch it, I must say, but yes, I think they met the other day, and I think they had a session the other day. Yes, but you can watch it. You can watch them on YouTube and stuff like that. God bless says 6. All right, so I'm gonna put on the clock. So when I put on the clock, you know what that means, right? So how many continents are there? God bless says 6. Is she right? If she is right, you can put yes. Peace, love, sunshine says 7. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Bobby, too. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Portia. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, Bobby, too. Woo! Bobby, too is in the house. All right. So the question was, how many continents are there? And the answer is, I'm going to do drum roll. It's actually 7, yes. So peace, love, sunshine got that one. 7, yes. Good evening. God blesses. All right. So so it's Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Antarctica. That's one that we always mess up on. Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Yes. So there are 7 continents. And then number 9 is, what gas do plants absorb from the air? What gas do plants absorb from the air? What gas do plants absorb from the air? And we have God bless saying carbon dioxide, Bobby Two saying oxygen, all right? And peace, love, sunshine saying carbon dioxide. All right, so the answer is actually carbon dioxide. So we have a God bless getting that one. Yes, carbon dioxide. So we breathe in, the plants breathe in carbon dioxide, and we breathe in from them oxygen. So we do need plants around. And let me tell you, God is so beautiful that He allows evergreen. I came in late. Yes, RJ. Hi, RJ. Welcome. Hi, Portia. Yes, tonight is quiz night. And as you know, we have some good questions lined up. All right. So RJ says, I came late too. I know. But to say, hi, RJ. God bless. Hi, RJ. All right. RJ getting some love. So I'm giving 100% hearts and, celebration. Thank you so much for joining. Peace of Sunshine says, I'm getting a call. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Peace of Sunshine. And continue. And I encourage you to continue what you're doing. All right. Thank you so much. And please, Bobby to RJ, give a thumbs up. Yes, sometimes we don't remember. But I would love to get a thumbs up from you tonight. And anyone else joining, just tap that like button. It tells YouTube that you're enjoying this video, and it will push it out to other persons to test their knowledge, to see, what they learn, what they can learn if they didn't know before. Thank you so much for tapping that like button. And the next question we have is number 10. What is the largest ocean in the Pacific? What is the largest ocean in the Pacific? What is the largest ocean in the Pacific? RJ says, hi, Bobby, too. All right. What is the largest ocean in the Pacific? Oh my gosh. I gave the answer away, guys. RJ says the Indian Ocean is actually the Pacific Ocean. All right, so I X that one out. The Pacific Ocean. Yes, it is the largest ocean in the world. Number 11. Which planet is known as the red planet? Which planet is known as the red planet? Red. Yes, I have something red. The red planet. Which planet is known as the red planet? And I have RJ saying Jupiter. RJ saying God bless. Hi, how are you? And God bless says Venus. Bobby 2 says Mars. All right, the answer is on the board. So it's actually Mars. So Bobby 2, big up yourself. You got that one. Yes. So Bobby 2 is actually Mars. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Celebrations. All right. And we're moving on to question number 12. How many hours are in 3 days? One, one, two, three. 3 days. How many hours are in 3 days? 3 days. 3 days. Says the Bible says that 72, God bless you, 72 and Bobby 2 came in just the same time. So 72, I'm going to give it a half and half. It came in just the same time. Okay, so we're actually going to give God bless because it's the first one on the board in the chat. And then RJ says 73, actually 72. Thank you for your quick thinking, Bobby 2, and God bless. All right. I like that. Number 3 on the board is which African country is known for having its own unique calendar that is about 7 to 8 years behind the rest of the world? Which African country is known for having its own unique calendar that is about 7 to 8 years behind the rest of the world? Uh, so I see RJ saying Ethiopia. God bless saying Ethiopia. Yes, it is actually Ethiopia. So that one goes to God bless. You can imagine. So they're celebrating 2018 this year. 2018 this year because they go by 13 months instead of 12 months like we do. So they're actually in 2018. 8 years, can you imagine? Wow. All right, so we are moving on to number 14. What country has the largest population in the world? What country? It is the original. All right. RJ says the reason Ethiopians have a different calendar is because they follow the Julian calendar because of their Orthodox. And there's another name that they give to it is Coptic or something like that. I don't remember the name of it, but it's something like that. That the calendar that they follow. Yes, the calendar that they follow. So we have God bless saying India, and we have RJ saying Tawido, and RJ saying India. So I think he meant that place in India, but yes, it is India. India has the largest population in the world. Can you imagine? Daddy said Coptic calendar. Yes, that's the word. Coptic calendar. All right, way to go, Daddy. All right, so God bless. Yagwan, good this time, old man. I tell you, RJ was licking your foot last month, but um, God bless, come sharp this time. All right, like it, I love it. All right, we are going to number 50 now. Let's see who can get this one. Which country is famous for maple syrup? Which country is famous for maple syrup? I know, God bless 264 stepping up. Yes. Yes, God bless stepping up. All right, I tell you, competition hard. So RJ say Canada, and God bless says Canada. All right, so it is Canada because the answer is on the board. It is Canada in the chat. Yes, so RJ, you get this one. All right, let me see again. So that will be RJ. All right, wonderful, wonderful. And Bobby, okay, great. All right, so we are moving on. Yes, maple syrup. And guess what? I going to the Toronto Food and Drink Fest. I actually met a family that sells they infuse scotch bonnet pepper because they are Jamaican. They infuse scotch bonnet pepper with maple syrup, and it's strong. But when you have when you dip the food in the sauce that they make, and when you taste that, it leave the scotch bonnet pepper on the tongue, the tip of the tongue. And when you taste that, you definitely know it's like the real Jamaican scotch bonnet pepper you're getting. So Canada is home to maple syrup. All right, famous for maple syrup. Number 16, and it is a great gift to give to someone who is not from Canada. Number 16, what country is home to the Great Pyramids? What country is home to the Great Pyramids? Let me know in the chat. Egypt. RJ says Egypt, and you are. Let me see if I get any more answer. Let me see if I get any more answer. God bless the Egypt. Yes, it's actually Egypt. So RJ got that correct. Egypt. You can imagine? And I've never been to Egypt, but I've actually been to Mexico, and they have this, they call it the sun and the moon right opposite each other. And I got to actually climb the major one that people would go to. And trust me, you have to really have the strength to walk up those steps. It's high bad. So I can imagine the Great Pyramids in Egypt. RJ says, fun fact, Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt. Yes, I found that out while I was doing my research for tonight, that Sudan has a lot, is known to have the most pyramids. You are correct, RJ. I tell you, I like it. So number 17, which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? RJ says, Portia, some scholars debate that Africans crossed the Atlantic and taught the Aztecs to build those pyramids. I don't know, because remember, Africans, they move throughout the world. Yes, they move throughout the world. And we have RJ saying Japan. Let me see if there's any more answer to that other than Japan. Let me see. God bless the Jamaica. Jamaica. Any more? Any more answers? Any more answers? I like it. Any more answers? All right, so the answer is Japan. They are known as the land of the rising sun, and Jamaica is known as the land of wood and water. All right, so I just say, God bless. You think you're gonna win this, but I'm right on your trail. So God bless, have to be quick on the fingers. All right, and Cece, I know you're still here, so I hope you can, lick them for 6. But as you know, we are really having fun and learning and growing together. All right, so thanks everyone for joining tonight. And remember to tap that like button. No, RJ, don't please. Jamaica is actually spelled Yamak. No, it's Yama. My tongue is twisting and I don't know why, but I know the word very well. In Taino, yes. Yamaka. Yes, I know the word, but the tongue is twisting tonight. Yes, so you're correct. You're correct. And they had their language. So what happens too is that the Europeans, they came and they hear the word and then they put their own pronunciation or spelling, and that is how you know the language is changed. But the Tainos, they had their word, and for the different countries that Tainos dwell, and other natives, so they kind of change up the name on them, right? So when we go to places and even bring their own names as well that they had in their country. And that's something that we recognize, because even in Jamaica, we have places here that has a name in Jamaica that we know. And 80 is spelled Haiti, yes, Haiti, and it's still called like that. I've heard persons calling it like that. And Puerto Rico is Barico, Barico, Rico. Yes. So I agree. I agree that they have different names. But some persons, I must tell you, in some countries, they recognize it by the original language, the original native people language. All right. So that one, we said that one is RJ for Japan. All right. So now we are at number 18. What is the fastest land animal? What is the fastest land animal? Let me see who puts it in. Yes. What is the fastest land animal called? The fastest land animal. Cheetah. Yes, it should wait. Mm, I gave that away again, eh? But yes, it is actually cheetah. That is the correct name. All right, so we're moving on to 19, and then fast, them fast, you know, but then deserve that. But there are other things about them that I don't like. I wonder I wonder about Usain Bolt if he would run against one. And we see how that works. That would be a race, right? Number 19. Which animal is known as the king of the jungle? I know persons should get this one. What animal is known as the king of the jungle? King of the jungle. All right. Came in just the same. Half mark, half mark. But RJ has it in the chat first. Lion, yes. And they are one of my favorite animals. Yes, I love lions. I think I love them for their strength. That's it. I love them for their strength and other little stuff, their bravery, that sort of a thing. Yes. So lion is it. All right, we're moving on. Number 20. What animal can sleep while standing up? Another favorite of mine. What animal can sleep while standing up? Let me know in the chat. What animal can sleep while standing up? It's something I never find. Okay, I got my answer. Let's see. Mary wrote, yes, Mary, I remember I met you downtown Let me know if it's the same Mary. I met you downtown and you took a video for me and your daughter. So hopefully I'm not wrong. So please remind me, Mary. All right. Slots. Oh, I love you. Love you. Love you. Mary Roach. Oh my gosh, I think I'm mixing you up. Are you on my virtual? Do you normally come on my virtual? I think so. Where's my little note thing? Oh my gosh. Forgive me if I'm mixing you up. I don't know if it's Nathaniel. Please. Yes, it's Nathaniel. Yes, he right there. My name is Nathaniel. Welcome, Nathaniel. Yes, I remember you. I remember you. All right. Welcome. I hope you're having fun. Hope you're having fun. So God bless says slots. No, it's no. Let me see if there's any answer before that. Send sparks for 2 jewels. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your jewels. Wonderful. And I give you some hearts for your jewels. Thank you. All right. So shout out to Nathaniel tonight. And Nathaniel said, God bless you. All right. Mwah. All right. So the answer is actually horse. I was at the beginning, I was doing this, I was thinking that it is giraffes, but giraffes just sleep for a few minutes and they're gone, right? But horse, they can stand up and sleep uh, naturally. All right. So it's actually horse. Did I write down cheetahs? Okay. I think I did. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Number 21. Oh, we're at 9 o'clock. So let's see if we can get some more question in, right? So the next one is which bird is a symbol of peace? Which bird is a symbol of peace? Which bird is a symbol of peace? And remember to tap that like button, Nathaniel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for liking my video. I really appreciate it. So RJ has the correct answer. And Nathaniel said, explain the animal of goat in Christian way. I explained the animal of goat in Christian way. I'm wondering if you're talking about there are 2 sets of animal. You have the goat and you have the sheep. So with the goat, the sins is placed on the goat and sent out into the wilderness. Something like that. Goat. All right. I got it first, sis. All right, so I did. All right, IJ got that one. God bless. All right. And we're moving on to 22. What is the largest animal in the world called? What is the largest animal in the world called? The largest animal in the world. What is it called? How do I get 50 subscribers? So Nathaniel would love you to subscribe to his channel. Please just make a copy of Nathaniel or click on the link and just do a subscribe. Please, I appreciate it. So God bless says elephant. RJ says elephant. Oh my gosh, it is actually a blue whale. Yes, the largest animal in the world is a blue whale. So we didn't get that one. All right. The next one, we're trying to make it before 9:15. The next one is what do plants need to make food? Sunlight, water, and that chemical. What do plants need to make food? What do plants need to make food? Drop it in the chat. Air. God bless says air. I'm not seeing the answer in the word that I want. What is a chemical? I want you to use the photosynthesis. No. That's the process. What do plants need to make food? Sunlight, water, and it's a chemical. Oh, thank you so much for that. Well, it's not that. Nathaniel, water and dirt in sunlight. And I'm looking for the chemical. So that's a part of it, but I'm also looking for that chemical. It's actually carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. And we talked about that earlier. Carbon dioxide. Number 24. What part? I don't know. Can I donate you a laughing disco? Sure, go ahead and donate me a laughing disco. All right. So we have another question, number 24. What part, so I put blank for that. What part of the plant grows underwater? Mikhail was saying it. All right, Mikhail, you know your stuff. All right, so you got one there, okay? Thanks for paying attention at school and also reading your book and reading your notes and even watching videos with it. So thank you so much. God bless says roots. What? Yes, what part of the plant grows underground? Roots. That's correct. All right, that is correct. Invex no. Ah, no need to hush. You got it. Send sparks for 2 jewels. All right, Nathaniel, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. I see it. Big up yourself. All right, so Nathaniel gave me some jewels. I love that. Thank you for that. And I give you some hearts. There we go, giving you lots of hearts. Thank you. And Mikhail, and give you some hearts too. Yes, because you got that correct. All right, there we go. Number 25. Which tree produces acorns? Which tree produces acorns? Which tree produces acorns? Let me know in the chat. YouTube super chats, $18. Portion, welcome. What can I call you instead of your YouTube channel? It's Posha. Yes, you can call me Posha. That's it. That's my name. And you're Nathaniel. Nathaniel the Brave. And God bless says pine cone tree. RJ say acorn. And then RJ says oak tree is actually oak tree. Yes, not cedar, but oak tree. Yes, Nathaniel, you got that correct. It's an oak tree. So that one goes to RJ. And we are down to, I'm going to say this one. What is the process plants use to make food called? You remember earlier? What is the process plants use to make food called? Let's see who can put it in the chat first. Photosynthesis. Yes, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. That is correct. And what flower is often associated with love? What flower is often associated with love? What flower or flowers is often associated with love. Rose. Yes. So I'm just going to, once I get the correct answer, I'm just going to move on, right? Because of time. Number 27. What is the process plants use to make food called? No, we did that already. Number 28. What ship famously sank in 1912? What ship famously sank in 1912? That popular one that sank. Titanic. Yes, that was the Titanic. That was the Titanic. All right. Number 29. We're almost done. Almost done. I want to ask you one that, you know, for us to think about, that so beautiful. Who discovered, not this one, who discovered gravity when an apple fell from a tree? Who discovered gravity when an apple fell from a tree? So he used to stand in his backyard and he used to see these apples fall from the tree. And then he realized it hit him, right? He realized. Super chat 100. All right. I heart you. All right. RJ, yes, that is Newton, Isaac Newton. All right. So RJ, there we go. The next question, number 30. Which animal is known for changing its color? Which animal is known for changing its color? Which animal is known for changing its color? Yes, the big man 3794, the chameleon. Yes, or chameleon, right? Yes, that is correct. So welcome, the big man 3794. Thank you so much for joining, the big man. All right. So that is correct. So you are down on the board. I got a question. Can I send another star and donate you gems? Of course. I would love that. You can go ahead, Nathaniel, and do that. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. So we just have a few on the board and we're not going to leave it till next time. We're just going to get them out of the way, right? How much, number 31, what is the only human organ that can fully regenerate itself? And that is rego, to replace lost or injured tissue. That's what regenerate means. Thank you, Nathaniel, for your sparks for 2 jewels. Woo! All right. The big man. Be right back, Posha. Okay, RJ, no problem. And the big man says, liver. God bless says, liver. And Nathaniel said, are you able to go live tomorrow at 12 afternoon morning? I will try. Whenever you ask me, I will try and do that for 12. Okay? So I will be doing a vertical live. Okay? All right, at 12. All right. So yes, the big man 3794, you got that correct. It is liver. All right, the liver. So your body is designed for restoration. Only 10% of the original liver mass is needed to regenerate back to its full functional size. The liver can begin regenerating immediately with significant regrowth, often occurring within weeks. After surgery, it can return to normal size in roughly 8 to 12 weeks. Isn't that amazing? Your liver regrow to the full size. Awesome. Awesome. So we serve a great, big, wonderful God who can let the liver, set it up where the liver grows back to full size. And Nathaniel says, what kind of phone do you have to go live on? I go live on this phone. It's a Samsung. This one. All right. Okay. and let me know which one you'll be going on. All right, we're moving on. We just have 4 short questions left. The big man 3794 says, yes, it really is awesome. God is great. He is wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate that confirmation as well, that he is great. He's awesome. Oh, look at the whale, the blue whale, so big. Look at how plants process, so beautiful. Oh God, allow it. They get from us um, carbon dioxide, and we get oxygen from them. And if you look at the different, even our lymphatic system, look at our arteries and stuff, you can see it's like a tree root. Our organs, it's like a tree root, or everything, just the wires, the connectors, how they look like tree roots and branches and all of that. Just beautiful. All right, so we have 4 questions on the block. Hopefully, and RJ will come back before we are finished. How much of the ocean has actually been explored by humans? I want you to tell me how much of the ocean has actually been explored by humans. And RJ, Nathaniel says, watch your own live and point it at your camera. Okay, watch your own live and point it at your camera. I'm not sure how to do that. All right, I'll look into that. Thank you for sharing that. What happens when I do that? Let me know. All right, let's see in the chat if anyone puts that on. 25. Very close, but not the answer I'm looking for. But very close. Very close. Nathaniel says on your Android, it's lower actually. Just giving you that 20. Yes, it's actually 20. Yes, 20 on your Android phone, and search up your YouTube channel. Go on your live and point it at the camera. Okay. All right. So I'll do that. I'll try that and see what happens. So God bless. Yes, that's 20%. Can you imagine? 20%. Chang said it. Oh, all right. Chang, thank you for that answer. It actually is. Most of Earth is still unknown. Wonderful. Yes, so that is true. 20%. What African lake is the largest by surface area? So like on land, not coming from top to bottom, but really running fall. It runs surface mass, goes straight down. So it doesn't come straight down and that's it, but it runs to a large land mass. Yes. And we have Nathaniel saying, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you too, Nathaniel. And I pray that it will continue to be with you. So Nathaniel is one of my young vertical live friends. I met him on a vertical live, and I'm asking you to encourage him and to pray him up. All right, so that he will continue to be a good young man. All right. God bless says Dead Sea. No. Give another answer. Any more answers? It's not the Dead Sea. Not the Dead Sea. So it's actually Nile. No, it's not Nile. It's not Nile. All right. I'm going to give you the answer. It's actually Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria. And Lake Victoria is in, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's an African country. Let me just find Lake Victoria. Don't remember the name. Lake Victoria. So it's Tanzania. It actually runs between three countries: Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. Three countries. So yes, it's in Africa, right? And Nathan say, I am CEO of Central Public School. I am CEO of Central Public School. All right. Thank you so much for joining, Nathaniel. I thought you were a child. Yes, going to a school. So my bad. I love you so much. I still remember the day we first met up on live stream like it was yesterday. All right. I give it some heart for that. All right. I remember too. I remember. So hopefully tomorrow I'll join at 12. Okay? All right. Thank you for your jewels. And it's, as I said, we learned that and myself by watching a YouTuber, right, from Kenya. So yes, it runs through three different countries in Africa. How many heart? Number 34, two more left, and we are get going. I was just pranking you. I'm only 11. Okay. All right. No problem. I am pranked. Yes, you got me there. All right. Number 34. How many hearts does an octopus have? How many hearts does an octopus have? Sent a gift. All right. Nathaniel sent a gift. Wonderful. Thank you so much. 8. Yes, send laughing disco for 250. Woo! All right. So Nathaniel send a laughing disco and we're going to laugh. All right, so we're going to laugh. Woo, 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 woo. Woo. So we're gonna do for the dancing disco. All right. Thank you, Nathaniel, for your dancing disco. I appreciate. All right. I see that 250 jewels. I appreciate. And RJ says 8. God bless says 278. God bless you. Are almost close. It's actually 3. 3. 3. 3 hearts an octopus has. You can imagine? 3. We only have 1, but they have 3. Yes, 3, Nathaniel. You're correct. 3. And then the last and final question for tonight. Oh my gosh. It's now 9:23 and we are still having fun. Thank you so much for staying with us. I appreciate it. Number 35. What is the most abundant element in the human body? RJ says 9:23. Wow. Yes. 9 o'clock to 9:23. I appreciate the vibes. What is the most abundant element in the human body? Look at your body. What is inside? RJ, God bless says water. God bless says air. What is the most? RJ says the heart. And we have Nathaniel saying send laughing discourse for 250 jewels. All right. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. I appreciate it. And RJ says the soul. All right. Oh, dancing disco. Uh, 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 uh. All right, wonderful. It is actually oxygen, the air that we breathe. Oxygen. It makes up 65% of the body. Yes. RJ says bony. Yes, it's actually oxygen. And guess what? God bless was somewhat right with the water because it's the water that carries the oxygen throughout our body, to our heart, to our lungs, to our kidney, to our mind. Yes, it is actually to our heads. You know, it is. It is. So oxygen with the process of the water. So it says oxygen is the most abundant element in the human body by mass, making up approximately 61% to 65% of total body mass. This high concentration is due to the prevalence of water throughout the body. You are literally made mostly of what you breathe. Breathe it. Yes, oxygen. So, and we have Nathaniel say, can I donate 1,000 joules? Of course, do donate and enjoy. Let us enjoy and celebrate. All right. So I tell you, oh, the mixing box said laughing disco. Ooh. They're so cute. They are so cute. Thank you, Nathaniel. I appreciate it. And Nathaniel sent me a mystery gift. A mystery. I tell you, tonight has been a mystery because we didn't know some of the answers and we know, but when you hear the questions, we learn from all of it. So thank you for that mystery gift that was sent to me by Nathaniel. I appreciate it. And everyone, whether you participate or not, thank you for being here. And big up yourself. We're going to go from top, right? And big up. God bless. Yes, thank you so much for joining. Just running through addictive quote, movie quotes. Thank you so much for joining. And D64, big up yourself. God bless. Big up your 2649. Big up yourself. Reason all right. Big up my friend, my niece. Thank you so much for joining. And we are moving down. I remember to check out my members channel. Peace, love, sunshine. Big up yourself. And we have moving down the line. Bobby too. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. I tell you. Thank you for being here and always being my moderator. RJ, big up yourself and thank you for participating. Giving Yannick a run. God bless, a run for her money. Yes. Thank you so much. And we're just moving down the line so that we don't miss anyone tonight. And we have Mary Roach dash Q70, which is my jewel friend. Yes, big up yourself, Nathaniel. Big up. Big up yourself. And thanks for that prank and your jewels. I appreciate. And we're just going to big up one more person that came on in the chat, the big man. 3794. So, we couldn't leave out the big man. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate. And thanks everyone. Whether you participated in the chat, just stop a little while and hear and even participate where you are, but not in the chat. I appreciate you. So yes, who won? Actually, I tell you, if you had come from the beginning, RJ, you'd have won as our probably tie. But it's actually God bless because she was here earlier when we started. So I had really stopped counting, but in the little book, this is what I had because most of basically down to the ending. So most of the answers, as you can see, so you still wouldn't have caught up with her. All right, so that is it. Yes, and I see you. Oh, right here, Living Arts. So I learned about that. The Living Arts Center will be holding. Sorry about that. Probably too much information. So the Living Arts Center, they'll be having an indigenous concert, and it promises to be good on May the 2nd at 7:30 p.m. And the cost is $45. Yes, I wrote it down in my little book. I didn't even realize. All right, so That is it. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed tonight's program. I didn't want to carry over those questions, so we are down to 9:30 p.m. And I want to say thank you so much for joining. RJ say God bless 2649. Congrats. I let you win this time. Next time I'll be back. Watch me. Oh, I appreciate it. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Congratulations. God bless. Congratulations. Woo! All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating and for being here, for hanging out with me on a Saturday night like this. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it so much. If one of these made you pause tonight, then this wasn't just a quiz, it was a moment of awareness where you learned something new and probably you think you had gotten it correct and you knew the answer, but then you realize that you were close and it was something else, right? So we learn from it and we grow. And I just want to say again to Nathaniel, thank you, my young friend, for being here. And Mikhail is my nephew, but he's my young friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Mikhail, thank you for being here. Nathaniel, I appreciate it. They are the youngest ones here, and it's just opening their minds to all these things that are in the world that they may not have known about. RJ says, even in little moments, you need the Holy Spirit. Wonderful. It is true. It is true. And we can see based on even the nature questions and about our bodies and plants, we can see how of a mighty God we serve. He placed all these things before he even placed man on earth. He made provision for us. We have everything that we need. Everything that we need in this world, he has provided. And RJ says, I'm glad to see young folks here. Yes, they are learning and they are growing. And when we continue doing this, because I want persons not to just come to this community and don't grow. I want my community members to grow in different aspects. I want you to be happy. I want you to be comfortable and all of that. And I would love for that for myself as well. And I was full joyed tonight. Yes, full joy. I enjoyed myself. And big up yourself, Daddy, as usual. You know, you're the foundation in my life. I appreciate you. So take care, everyone. Sometimes I don't know when to stop, but I'm going to stop with saying, remember, with God, all things are possible. One love. God bless you. And I'll see you next Saturday night when we celebrate birthdays and when we have fun. So take care. Big up to Posha, Dad. All right. Thank you, RJ. Big up, big up, big up. And say hi to your mom for me. Take care, everyone. God bless you, and thanks for being here. Mwah. Love you. I enjoy to the max. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. RJ say take care. God bless. Bye bye.